Alright. So MrBeast dropped a video. I survived the 5 deadliest places on Earth. Alright, let's go.
An island infested with snakes!
Oh.
But I'm visiting.
Oh, let me speed that shit up too. I still have 180. Okay, 180.
Way deadlier places, like scaling a mountain covered in ice. I'm gonna die, let me down, let me down! Driving a road that has killed thousands of people. Or like 7 inches from falling to our death. Swimming uncaged with vicious sharks. And so much more. All starting in this cage, in the middle of an African safari where there are lions, cheetahs, hippos, and a dozen other species that could kill us. Why are we doing this? Because we're visiting the 5 deadliest places on Earth. Oh, I see one of them.
Oh shit, it's a lion. I said, why are we doing this? Because we need this money. That's what you should have said. That was honest. We need this money, man. I'm a YouTuber.
Oh my god, why are we doing this? And to make sure the lions actually visit us, I brought a bunch of meat. Spread and surrounded the cage with it. Oh man, are we trying to die? Well, what actually makes this place so deadly is that when the sun goes down and we lose our sight, the animals do not.
Oh. No, cat. The animals do not. Cats, even even your domesticated cats can see in the dark. Like if you're cats, they can see very good in the dark. That's why they all, so even your house cat can see in the dark. Very good. Super good.
There's 2 lions. That sounds... Is that a random? No, bro, it's huge. Oh, dude, everything's coming out at night.
Oh shit, they're eating a zebra.
Oh, we're surrounded by...
Yo, hold on. They're eating a zebra. Hold on.
No, bro, it's huge. Oh, dude, everything's coming out at night.
Yeah, they're eating the zebra right there, right in front of them. They're eating a zebra. Look, let me move this out the way. Look, literally, they're eating a zebra right now. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Oh, we're surrounded by lions. They're 20 feet away from us. Oh my god. It's scary right now. It's scary. No, I'm so scared. Oh, no.
It's coming towards us. These lions will not stop circling us.
We might actually die this video.
Well, let's see if we do, because the next places we'll be visiting in this video will progressively grow more and more deadly than the last, all leading up to an island riddled with venomous snakes. And next, we're going to be ice climbing on this massive, deadly, frozen waterfall. All right, boys, this is where things get crazy. Helicopters hovering right now on the side of a mountain. What are we doing? See you later. We are now stranded on the side of a mountain. And now there is no turning back. One way or another, we are going to climb this massive cliff using these bladed boots and these ice picks. This might be the scariest thing we ever do. Wish me luck.
Jimmy, you really expect us to climb this whole thing?
Yeah.
There's no chance.
Truthfully, I wasn't sure if we could pull this off. But what happened next with Nolan did not make me feel any better.
Wow. That's amazing, man. That is crazy. Should do some stuff like that.
Ow! No, all right, guys, stop. I'm out.
You can't quit!
Watch me.
I can't believe Nolan chickened out. That is insane.
No one truly left us. We're really high up right now.
You're almost halfway!
Oh, Jimmy, don't look down. Oh my god.
It's getting steeper as we go. Oh, my foot. I'm losing grip. Oh, did you almost fall?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I see the top, Jimmy!
This is the scariest thing I've ever done. I'm doing this.
I'm gonna get to the top.
Show him how steep it's gotten. Way too deep. I can't quit. I got like 10% left. I'm fighting the urge to cry, man. Even though I definitely shouldn't have been doing this,
You're almost there, Jim!
I somehow made it all the way to the top of this waterfall. We made it to the top.
Let's go! You know what? Nolan had the right idea.
But we'll see if he can handle the 3rd place on our list. All the way in Bolivia, where we'll be driving a road where few make it off alive. And now...
Bolivia, damn. That's South. What was that? Central America? South America?
we are on the deadliest road on Earth.
This drop is literally as tall as a skyscraper. I am regretting this. I really am.
Hold on, they didn't really tell us what happened with the lions. They just said they're just moving up. He didn't really say. He just... How he just go from one thing to the next and then really tell us what happened? They didn't show them getting out from there. They didn't show us from... They just skipping around a lot.
Permission to reopen it just for us.
I really wish they hadn't done that.
It'll be fine.
I'm not sure that it will.
I'm starting to understand why they call it Death Road.
You're not driving like it's Death Road, I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah, your life is in my hands. I don't like when you say, oh.
No, your life is in my hand. And look, the steering wheel just jerked.
Hands on the wheel, please.
We're like 7 inches from falling toward death.
You're getting too close to the edge. Please.
Jeez, man. I'd be so scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'd be scared as shit. I ain't made for that type of shit.
Please. Oh my god, my life is flashing.
Oh my gosh. I can feel it in my heart. I can feel it in my heart right now. My heart just started beating fast. As soon as they showed that aerial shot of this right here. Oh my gosh, bro. I can literally put myself there as if I was MrBeast driving.
It's flashing over and over and over again.
And if you thought that was a close call, we're about to hit the first of the 3 deadliest spots on this road. This is where the road gets very thin.
This is a part you gotta be really careful on.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I mean, the tire is gonna go off right up here. You see that?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Oh my god, look how far down that is.
Oh, that is so beautiful though. Side note, it is very beautiful. But other than that, that is extremely scary.
Here, Nolan, can you guide me?
Gladly, I'll get out of the car gladly. Bro.
Don't fall, please.
No way.
Look at how steep the drop is.
That's a whole ravine. There's like a waterfall
Yeah,
going.
help me get through this.
All right. Dude, this looks crazy.
Look how close we are to the ledge.
Your tire is literally right next to this giant ravine.
That is crazy.
Watch out, it goes down. It's very slippery. Keep coming.
No, you're not really good at this whole directing thing.
I mean, I feel like I'm just running away from the car.
I will say this is very smart of them. To get out the vehicle, you know, and kind of direct them around is very smart. Also, that is a big ass waterfall that looks like that's ahead, so yeah, let's see how that goes.
Car at this point. Not much direction that I can give.
All right, get in the car. You're useless.
Okay.
You get into it. I'm about to speed up. Nolan, you know what might make this ride a little more fun?
What?
Our brand new Feastables Creamy Peanut Butter Cup.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you driving slower.
No.
Alright, MrBeast finds a way to drive with one hand, plugging his Feastables peanut butter cup, driving on a death mountain where literally there's about this much space to drive your car, or in this case, his truck.
It's getting so foggy coming up, I can barely see. At some parts, the road is actually pretty normal, but due to extreme elevation change, a sudden blinding fog can roll in as a silent killer.
Guys, stop. Stop, it's edge.
Am I good, Nolan?
No, it actually looks like they're about ready to fall. It is so close.
Okay, so, like, right here? You good?
Just stay as far away.
Ah, what's that noise?
Closer than I prefer. But...
You know, you can see the rocks just trembling down, like almost like the rocks is warning them, hey man, you should be driving on this shit.
I thought, why don't we mix things up and come out with our own Feastables cups? Whoa. You see, the best part about these cups is that we use peanut butter straight from a jar, and look how jam-packed it is.
Fossabit says, subscribe to my new YouTube Twitch channel link. I am a Savage Creator Live 1.
Subscribe.
Things taste amazing. Whoa. And on top of that, we use Feastables chocolate in this, which if you don't know, at Feastables we pay all our farmers living wages. We use fair trade certified beans. We remediate child labor on our farm.
This nigga cutting a goddamn promo in front and on where he could literally die. I'd be, if I was, what's his name? Is that Jimmy? His name Jimmy? I don't know. Oh, homeboy name in the back. Oh no, MrBeast's name is Jimmy. My bad. I don't know the guy. I forget his name. That's not disrespectful. None. I ain't trying to tarnish his name or nothing. But I would be so scared if I was him in the back. This nigga cutting a goddamn promo on top of it.
Farm. Oh my gosh, this is very bumpy. All 3 of which no big American chocolate company does. Nolan, it's been like a decade. Can you go make sure that bridge still works?
All right.
I just really want to make sure if it collapses, you know, I'm not
He said a decade.
on it. All right, Nolan, test the bridge. Am I good?
It's good.
Big chocolate pays farmers so little that they're forced to literally use child labor.
Yeah, go ahead on out there and see if you know, you'll die first before I cross. Literally what he did. MrBeast said, "Hey, Nolan, go on out there and jump around on that bridge right there. If it crushes and collapses, oh, then it's not good to drive on. I'll just turn around."
No joke, there's over 1 million kids in illegal child labor in West Africa just on cocoa farms. So not only should you try the new cup because it tastes phenomenal, but also help you send a message to the chocolate industry. Pay your farmers a living income and do more to get rid of child labor on your farms.
Ah, this is crazy. We survived death row.
W fucking message, by the way.
So far, we've survived on the land. But for this next bonus place, Carl and Nolan are in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by sharks.
And we're getting in the water without a cage for some reason.
Yeah, we usually use this thing, but now we're not going to.
The sharks in these waters are notorious for unprovoked attacks, making this the most dangerous water in the United States.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh my god, these are gigantic sharks.
Dude, why are we doing this without a cage? Dude, behind you. Oh my god, it's huge!
Get it now.
I don't want to. Hopefully I don't die. I don't want to die today. Oh my god, the thing is...
Wow. Oh, they're not even in the cage. They're actually just on like a cord. Oh, this is even more dangerous.
So big. Okay, alright. Carl, the sharks are like twice your size.
I'm good on sharks. I'm good.
But that was nothing compared to our second most dangerous spot, which just so happens to be in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. The beauty of which can only be paralleled by its danger. Because in a matter of moments, the forest can go from this to this. Just a little rainstorm can cause the rivers to flash flood and overwhelm the entire area. And today, we're visiting the Gata Cataracts waterfall, where a flash...
Oh my gosh. And it's beautiful, by the way. This would look dope on like a VR. This would be dope as shit, like a VR. This would be dope as shit. You know.
Flash flood could send us down over 1,000 feet to our watery grave. And to join me on this cloudy day, brought these guys. You'll remember Hayes, he spent 70 days in the wilderness, and Bailey spent 100 days trapped together in a cube. What we're about to do seems more up his alley. They said the chance of death is low. Wait, come on boys, let's hit it. And
That nigga said, what? That nigga said, what?
after hours and hours of trekking through some of the most slippery and at times steepest terrain mankind has ever stepped foot on,
Nothing to see.
we finally made it to our destination.
That's a waterfall right there. Like if you slip, you're dead.
And with the help of a guide, we were able to cross the river safely.
Hey, look! Whee!
And then we were secured to some ropes so we could look over the edge of the waterfall.
Can you see over? Wow! This is so gorgeous.
It is so beautiful. It's very gorgeous. Got great, beautiful land that God created, man. It is gorgeous. Scary, but gorgeous.
But as I said before, for how beautiful this place is, at only a moment's notice, it can be just as deadly.
And it just started downpouring like crazy.
You know, this is why this is one of the most dangerous places in the world. This waterfall is now becoming wider and wider, which are creating flash flood conditions.
Sorry, we're literally getting flooded out of the Amazon right now. We gotta go.
Should we use the ropes to go down the waterfall? Seriously.
I don't think so. That's a bad idea.
We're gonna be in the woods. Isn't that just equally as bad? What's the risk? There's mud coming down on Jimmy's line, like a lot.
At any point, they could be struck by lightning. And I really don't want you to die.
So, with our YouTube video turned emergency operation, the only way out was through the same steep and slippery terrain that got us here.
She's like, I don't want to die, nigga. MrBeast like, come on, we could do it right now. What's the point? The lady said, I don't want to die. He was like, you know what? Alright, we're gonna take the safe way down. That nigga MrBeast ain't no goddamn good. Alright, we gonna take the safe way. Alright. Fucking up my video.
And now we're gonna do it while the entire forest was flash flooding.
As you can see, the flash flooding, now the path is blocked off. We're gonna have to rope off multiple parts. It's gonna take us hours to get off this mountain.
You remember when I crossed this river and I was laughing? I'm not laughing anymore. I'm actually scared. And if I fall, that's the waterfall. Right over there. Look at this water. Like seriously, no joke.
Grab the rope and pull yourself up.
Don't let me die. And after hours and hours of trekking through the floods and muck, we walked away from this mountain with our lives. Now we're headed to the most lethal corner of Earth, the #1 spot on our list of the world's most deadliest places.
And what better way to end this video, boys, than the most dangerous island on the planet, Snake Island? Why are we going to an island filled with killing machines? We might die.
Man. Yeah, snake. I don't fuck with snakes, man. I'm gonna tell you, there is a little story time with David. When I was a kid, there was a water moccasin that I guess, you know, we had creeks and stuff. And just one place where I lived at, with neighborhood or whatever. So, you know, there was water moccasin. Then moccasins and have copperheads and eastern rattlesnakes, I think, something like that. And so those are like the big snakes or whatever. And it was a water moccasin, and I don't know what I was doing, you know, in our neighborhood or whatever, but it was crossing the road, and it was slow to cross. And I think it ventured out too far, and I was just doing basketball. I was just walking to my friend's house, and you know, I was trying to play basketball, whatever, just go see what he was doing, and I just had the basketball in hand. I just saw the snake. I just took it, you know, slammed the basketball down on the head of the snake, and just kept doing it to kill it. Because when you kill the snake, you take the head out, and then I picked up the snake, and then I put it on my person's door that I didn't like back then, and I put it on their door, and I ring their doorbell for them to open the door. Great times.
And we are now officially stranded until tomorrow.
That's right. We will be spending the night on the most deadly island on Earth, and with lethal snakes hidden.
I mean, I wouldn't do that no more. My bad. Sometimes I go dark places. My bad. But I was a kid. You know what I mean? I was a kid. You know, I wouldn't do anything like that again. I don't think I would. Yeah, I don't think I would kill it and put it at somebody's door. That's a sign of revenge. But hey, again, you never know.
Beneath our every step. These specialized shin guards were our only hope of protection from their venomous bites.
So there could just be snakes anywhere here.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what happens if one of these snakes bites us?
Basically, as soon as the venom enters your body, your skin will start to melt off, and you could die within an hour.
What happened to snakes with those again?
Bye-bye. And we are now officially stranded until tomorrow.
That's right. We will be spending the night on the most deadly island on Earth, and with lethal snakes hidden beneath our every step. These specialized shin guards were our only hope of protection from their venomous bites.
So there could just be snakes anywhere here.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what happens if one of these snakes bites us?
Basically, as soon as the venom enters your body, your skin will start to melt off, and you could die within an hour.
Well, it's kind of terrifying to think that I could just die at any second. This is wild.
What kind of snakes are these? That's what I would like to know. That your skin can fall off. That's crazy.
You know, for an island full of killing machines, this is actually very pretty.